Hello and welcome. Today I'll be painting this zombie from Vae Victis Minis. They had a Patreon month where the entire thing was zombie themed with necromancers, and I think I printed out so many of these bad boys for my D&D campaign. They are honestly great sculpts. And as you may have guessed from the base coat, if you've watched my previous video, today I'll be using the Slapchop technique. This was introduced by the Honest Wargamer. I'll put a link in the description down below, rather. And the basis of this technique is you start off with a black undercoat, then you dry brush light grey, you dry brush white. I've skipped that step. If you want to see it in action, check out my last video, in which I painted this here goblin from Vae Victis. But I thought I would just see how quick this really is when everything is pre-done and pre-planned. So let's get started. I'm going to start off with Akhelian green, which, as you can see, is blue. And this will be for the skin. It's actually a very dark navy color, but it has got a very vibrant blue to it. So let's see how that looks as a skin tone. Now the skin came out a lot darker than what I thought, but that gives me an idea. Let's roll with this. I've got some Aethermatic blue, and this I will use for the trousers, that you can see over there. Just being very careful not to hit the armor. I may swap down to a smaller brush. Now this is a very thin contrast paint, and I chose it because I wanted to see how it reacts being so thin. So let's give it a test and we'll see. That went on really lightly, so I may do a second coat in a bit. But for now, I want to see how a non-contrast paint works. It's a weird one. Games Workshop released this before contrast. It's Nighthaunt Gloom. It's a technical paint, but it works very similarly to contrast paints. And I'm going to use this as almost an icy armor. So this also flows on very weirdly. You see it flowing away from the raised up areas. So let's see if this gives a similar effect. That Nighthaunt Gloom actually made a really cool sort of frosty metal effect, and I kind of like it for an ice-themed army. However, it is a bit too close to the Aethermatic blue for my liking, so I've got here some Basilicanum grey, and this is going to be pulling double duty. First of all, this is going to darken down where I've already painted the Aethermatic blue to make it a darker blue, as well as I'll use this on the belts, which will look like then a grey belt. Same there with the straps, and same with the boots. So the effect of this is actually going to be quite easy, because they're all in a row there. I can just run my brush over all of them, really make use of the speed painting part of this. And then let's see how it looks. With a quick and dirty snow base piled on there, I'm calling him done. This is a great way to do ice-themed zombies. And this honestly wasn't my idea when I started painting him, but once I saw that vibrant blue and how great it looked with this effect, I had to go for it. I must say I'm a huge fan of this for a horde army. So once again, Slapchop method, that's an A+ in my book. Check out Honest Wargamer's video. I mean, I've done 2 of these models now in a matter of minutes, and I've got a couple more that I want to do after this. Well, with that, sorry, my cat wants to come say hello. Oh, okay. At that, I've got her stamp of approval as well. If you like this video, please leave a comment down below telling me how you found the Slapchop method. I honestly do recommend it. If you're watching this now, grab a mini, grab some black primer, some greys, some contrasts, and go for it. Sorry, I've just lost some models off the side of my desk. I'm gonna go wrangle with the kitten. I'll see you next time.